Let's go. Montana, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
All the lying liberal. What did I lie about?
That's all you guys do is lie.
Okay, what did I lie about? I'm asking you.
Well, I haven't really heard what you said, but I've heard you before. I haven't even had a cup of coffee yet, but I wasn't expecting you to pull me up.
So I'll give you the case for why Donald Trump is an authoritarian and why if you vote for him in November, you will be voting for an authoritarian. I'll give you my case and tell me what I'm lying about, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so after he lost the 2020 election, via the the fake elector scheme, he tried to keep himself in power illegally. That's something that only an authoritarian would do.
And how is that? How did he try to keep himself in power?
Through the fake elector scam. Have you heard of that one?
No, I have not heard of that because that's not true.
If you haven't heard about it,
Tell me how. Tell me.
Wait, why'd you say it's not true if you haven't heard about it?
I'm completely being facetious.
I got you.
So yes.
Let me see what. Have you heard about the Trump immunity case? Have you heard about the Supreme Court immunity case that just happened?
Yes, of course I have.
Okay,
yes,
so that one is related to this.
Have.
So, what that whole decision was the Supreme Court saying that, if the president, does certain actions that are official acts, unofficial, or core, those are beyond prosecutorial, jurisdiction or whatever. You can't prosecute them.
Yeah. Yes, not protect them. I completely understand.
So what he's being charged for there is the fake elector scheme. So the crime is that he tried to replace legitimate electors with false electors that him and Rudy Giuliani lied to say that they were legitimate, and then tried to get those sent to Congress instead of the legitimate ones. One way that he did this was he would call a state legislature, for example, the Speaker of the House in the Arizona State legislature, and then try to get him to circumvent that process. That's illegal. That actually violates multiple different statutes. Luckily, the Speaker of the House denied him and didn't want him to do that because he knew it was illegal. But Donald Trump still attempted to do that. So if you attempt to do an authoritarian act, you are an authoritarian.
How can he be charged then since he didn't take the call? So
no,
how can he be charged for that?
So he took the call, he said, I won't do that action. So it's like so for example, if you try to hire a hitman to unalive somebody and the hitman says no, you still committed a crime.
And that is the reason why the case in Florida was dismissed.
I'm not talking about the case. No, I'm not talking about the case in Florida. That's the Mar-a-Lago document.
I know, but that's the reason why. You guys hold on to things that are just irrelevant at this point. Seriously, irrelevant. How is this relevant? How is this relevant to 2024?
The case is not relevant.
How is it relevant to 2024?
Okay, the reason why it's relevant to 2024 is because Donald Trump, as president of the United States, when he is president, he has taken actions as president of the United States that were illegal to keep himself in power after having lost an election. That's somebody I cannot trust with power. Therefore, why would I give him power in 2024?
That's fine. You don't have to.
Okay, so
that's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to vote for him. That's what's so wonderful about this.
No, that's not what I'm arguing.
Go ahead.
Under the basis that I'm giving you, if Donald Trump did those things, would you concede that he's an authoritarian?
No.
Okay, why? What do you disagree with?
All of it.
What did
and again,
you came in
these
here,
arguments,
Montana.
These arguments.
You came in here saying I was a lying liberal, so I invited you up. And you haven't told me what I'm lying about. What am I lying about?
Oh, you're more worried about. I mean, you're like I said, I haven't even had my first cup of coffee.
I've been streaming 7 hours. Trust me. It doesn't matter. The truth is the truth, whether I'm tired or not. I'm giving you factual evidence that's documented and has been testified under oath in an FBI interview.
And again, has he been charged?
Yes.
Okay. Has he been charged?
Yes.
Where?
Okay. Do you have a computer next to you?
Yeah, I have a computer right next to me.
If you Google,
So just tell me the case. Why don't we just do this? What case?
well, like if you Google the words I'm going to tell you, it's going to be like the
Which one?
top
Since
result.
you know so much about this, which case?
Yeah,
I know which case, but why don't you tell me which case?
Okay, so it's called Trump. Well, like there's multiple different cases, but this one is called
I
Trump.
know. So pick one. Me,
Yeah,
mo.
United States of America v. Donald J. Trump defended. The case number is 123CR00257 TSC. The reason why I told you to Google is because you're not gonna find it like you can find it by that, but it's easier to just.
That's why I'm not looking for it.
Okay, do you have a computer with you? All right, get your pull Google up.
I'm right here.
Okay, type in Trump.
Right, give me a minute. Type in Trump.
All right,
Okay.
Trump, elector, indictment, PDF, and then press enter. And then what you should see is the first case. It's a case I-23, whatever that says. It's the PDF. That's the first link. You see that?
Trump elector. A second.
Did you already type it in, or are we just waiting?
Which
I'm sorry,
one?
did you already press enter on Google?
Yeah. I'm there.
And so you're on that PDF now, the case 123 at the top. Like the first thing, it should be you're on the results page of Google, right?
DuckDuckGo.
What does your screen look like right now?
Basically it says Wikipedia Trump fake elector plot.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so what did you type into Google? Because you probably just typed in the wrong thing. What did you type in?
Trump fake elector.
No, okay, so type in Trump.
Fake elector.
So delete everything after Trump and then type in what I'm telling you. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so type in indictment. INDICTMENT.
I know how to spell it.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
Electoral.
appreciate that, though. That's cool. That's cool that you did that, though. I appreciate it.
And then after indictment, electoral.
Electoral again?
Electoral. The electoral, like electoral college. Electoral. And then after
Trump indictment electoral.
And then after that, lastly, put PDF because it's a PDF file. Okay, and then press enter.
All
right. So what is that first result that you see? Does it say United States Department of Justice?
Yeah, hold on. I just have so many windows open. Give me a second. Yep.
Okay,
It
so
popped right up.
it should say case 123 CR, something like that.
Case one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Case
Just click on that,
123.
and that's the indictment. It's 45 pages, and it tells you exactly what Donald Trump and his cronies did. And over here to the right, you see that there's like a column of stars. On the right side, it has 4 different counts of crimes that he's committed, that he's been charged with. Conspiracy to defraud the United States, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, and all those other, there's like 2 others there. So the way that he did that was what I told you. It's basically, he called the Arizona Speaker of the House, and try to get him to circumvent the legislature. So if I can get you to, you don't have to read this all right now. The only part that's relevant right now, if you can scroll down to page 10 for me. And let me know you're there.
I'm there.
And letter C. It says letter C right there, 15C.
Yep.
Okay.
The defendant and the conspirator.
So it says the defendant and the co-conspirator, so that's Donald Trump and Rudy Giuliani, asked the Arizona House Speaker to use the legislature to circumvent the process by which legitimate electors would be ascertained for Biden based on a popular vote and replace those electors with a new slate for the defendant, Donald Trump. The Arizona House Speaker refused, responding that the suggestion was beyond anything he had ever heard or thought of as something within his authority. So this was the crime that Donald Trump and Rudy Giuliani committed.
And what evidence came into play for that to prove that that phone call actually happened?
So the guy who they're talking about, Arizona House Speaker, his name is Rusty Bowers. So he testified to this twice under oath. Once under oath in Congress, when Congress brought him forth, and then the FBI, in order to do this investigation, was talking to. They gave him a 4-hour interview. So there's that, and then there's also like the evidence that's presented in court that they're going to present to that. So I'm like, so it's a very strong case that this is what he did. Like, I went above and beyond to make sure that what I'm accusing Donald Trump of doing, he actually did. So
okay, but again, he has not been formally charged.
Wait,
this case.
This is an indictment that you're reading. When you hand an indictment, that is what it charges. That's what it charge. That's what charging means.
I know that. But again, like on all of these cases, other than the New York case, he has not been charged.
Oh, you
correct?
mean he hasn't been convicted?
He's been convicted of 34 felonies, but he has not been sentenced.
Yeah, but like you're
correct.
I'm sorry, I'm talking about this one right here. He's been charged, but he just hasn't been convicted on this crime right here.
Okay, you've proven your point.
Okay, so if Donald Trump did this,
your point.
So if Donald Trump did this, would you say that that was an authoritarian act?
No, he has every right to. He has. I mean,
no, he doesn't.
About
he literally,
this part,
by definition, would not have a
right. He
right.
made this phone call. I guess he shouldn't have done that. You know, I mean, and unfortunately, look, he has every right as a citizen of this country to ask questions the way that that entire election went down. And I don't like speaking on this because that gets people nannered.
Wait, so
it does. And TikTok does not
I've been doing
like
this for 3 weeks. I haven't got nannered on this. But what I'm saying is, you're saying he had a right.
Well, you just wait.
If he had a right, it wouldn't be a crime. When you say you have a right to do something,
why is that even funny? It's just you're hanging on to shit that who cares?
Montana, I care. So
like,
I literally said,
I don't care. At this point, nobody cares.
Okay, so let's see if you care.
At this point, we just don't care.
Okay, so let's see if you care
about the indictment and about the charges and about the court cases and and the essaying and all of this other shit. We just don't care.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this.
January J6. I mean,
okay, so
I can.
Okay, let me just test whether you actually care. Let me test whether you actually care. Okay. Okay. So let's say the Trump November comes around and Donald Trump is going against Kamala Harris. And let's say Donald Trump wins. Okay, you voted for him, he wins. Okay. So what happens? Joe Biden and Kamala Harris call the state. They do exactly what Trump did. They call the legislatures. And
that's their right.
Just real quick, real quick. So let's say Donald Trump wins Pennsylvania, and that's what gets him into the White House. Okay, but Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, they don't like that. So they call the legislature and they say, "Hey, I want you to, instead of sending the ones for Trump, send the ones for me, right? Even though I lost the state, send the ones for me." Okay, they do it, and then Kamala Harris certifies herself as the president of the United States. Montana, I'm going to ask you this question. Are you going to be okay with that, yes or no?
That would totally suck, but yeah, I'd be okay with it.
Okay, why would it suck?
If it's all done and all in the legal process, I'm okay with it.
No, by definition, it's not illegal.
That's what's so wonderful. That's what's so
Montana,
wonderful
the point
about
is
this
that
country.
It was illegal. It was illegal. It was illegal.
I'm losing service.
So, can you hear me?
Are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you. So you said it's legal. It's illegal. I'm telling you that it's illegal. So if it was illegal, you're saying you would have no problem with it.
I didn't can you say that again, because I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah,
you saying that if
if what I
If the
told you,
Harris,
like
if the
Harris and
okay,
Biden
so
called the Pennsylvania
then
legislature
he
and
called.
swapped it out, yes, and swapped it out
Yep.
illegally, right? You're saying you would have no problem with that?
No, of course I'd have a problem with that.
Okay. The problem that
I'm
you would
sorry, I
have
didn't
with
hear
it
you
is
correctly.
okay. And what is the problem that you would have with it? What did they do wrong?
The fact of the matter that they just didn't go through the legal process.
Right. And so, what do we call that? Would we say that
So
that's an
come on,
authoritarian
please
act?
don't treat me like I'm an idiot.
No, like I'm just saying, like I don't understand how somebody
I just don't, I don't
loses.
want you to treat me like I'm a total idiot, but I know
Montana.
that you're trying to prove a point here, and I get all of that, but
What I'm saying is,
seriously,
I don't
like I'm just
understand how somebody can hold the position that after somebody loses an election and then illegally tries to keep themselves in power against the will of the voters.
I like how you say that illegally.
Yes,
You
what I'm saying, illegally.
overpronounce that.
Yeah, illegally try to keep themselves in power after having lost an election against the will of the voters. How that's not an authoritarian? I don't see how anybody can defend that position.
Well, did he win any of his cases?
No.
Did he win any of? Okay,
He went
then
through the legal
all right, there you
process.
go.
I agree. Like he went through the legal process. As
Yes,
far
he
as,
did.
Wait, Montana.
Yes,
he went
every
through the
single
courts,
one of them did.
and he
win
has a right to
any
do
of
that.
the cases.
He has the right to
Correct.
do that. So after he failed those, he used illegal means. How
You
is
guys
that
are so
not
stuck on this thing.
authoritarian?
Listen, I have to take my dog out. I do, and I'm going to lose service when I take her out there. I'm not trying to, seriously, I'm not trying to blow you off, but I just literally I wasn't prepared for you to bring me up.
Well,
But
the
I
only reason I
appreciate you
brought you
bringing
up
me
is
up.
because you said lying liberal. I'm trying to figure out what I'm lying about.
Well, there are. You and I both know what the lies are.
I am a
Maybe I
good
should
faith
say that.
debater.
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
I'm
you're
not
trying
gonna
to
lie
prove
to
a
you.
point, but again, hold on, Montana. Hold on, Montana. Right. But I
Our dog's
understand that
getting
you're
funny.
trying to prove a point in a very mute and a very Montana, wait, and a very mute point at that. At this,
How is it
right
mute?
now, I mean, at this point, it really does not matter anymore.
How is this a moot
It
point?
just does not. That's over and done with. It's over. It's over and
Wait,
done
I'm sorry.
with.
An
You're
authoritarian.
hanging
Wait,
on
hold
to.
on. Wait. An authoritarian lost the election, and that authoritarian is trying to run for the election again. How is that a moot point?
The, go potty. Hold on a second. Go potty.
Bro.
I seriously have to take my dog. It really sucks. I'm sorry.
All right.
But
God damn it, bro.